This is the Wizard News.
My personal property, right down Broadway to City Hall. They're all my personal property.
In 2023, unruly attendees interrupted the Chicago City Council's business by shouting at one another and at council members making floor speeches. Some have become fixtures at nearly every meeting, at times using offensive language to express opposition to the ongoing influx of migrants. Over the past 6 months, some alderpersons say they have also received emailed threats. One has been accosted at a public event, and the city has had to, on more than one occasion, clear the council chambers. The team in charge of security for City Council says it is instituting new rules in an effort to keep meetings in order, including limiting access to the City Council's second floor. During his first 6 months in office, Mayor Brandon Johnson and his progressive council allies have pushed an agenda including a wage increase for tipped workers, a ballot measure on a new funding stream for homeless prevention, expanded paid leave for workers, along with his first $16.7 billion budget. Opponents, too, have pushed their own agenda, using parliamentary maneuvers to try to delay those proposals, and on one occasion, holding a special meeting of their own. This has led to an unusual number of council meetings, and with that, more opportunities for public comment during Johnson's first term. Security at council meetings is overseen by the Sergeant-at-Arms and his team, who report to the council's Committee on Committees and Rules. Only people who have been invited by a public official or have otherwise coordinated a special visit to a city council meeting, such as a school field trip, will be allowed in the open second-floor gallery of the council. That space includes rows of chairs situated directly behind council members. That space is normally filled by members of the public on a first-come, first-served basis. Instead, members of the public who sign up to speak or come to watch council proceedings without an invitation will sit on the third-floor balcony above the chambers, which is closed off by a glass barrier. The Rules Committee said that policy, which has not been published publicly, will remain in place indefinitely. Committee chairmen are now starting meetings by reading aloud a set of guidelines for public spectators, reminding them they are banned from things like using profanity or shouting over others. That will give the Sergeant-at-Arms firmer ground to stand on when they need to remove spectators from the chambers. Keeping meetings in order is also the responsibility of the mayor, who has been reluctant to have disruptive spectators removed from the public gallery. Alderperson Rosanna Rodriguez Sanchez, who has received an emailed death threat, said while she has not felt physically threatened in chambers, members of her staff have. After numerous unruly meetings where her staff have been targeted and screamed at during council meetings, they now walk in groups together around City Hall. I think the times are changing and we are in a very polarized political moment, she said. Source: WBEZ, November 29th, 2023. Stage Center Theater welcomes all actors from Northeastern Illinois University's community at all experience levels for Spring 2024's unique collaborative production with Silk Road Rising, SRR. SRR is Chicago's and one of the nation's leading theater and multimedia companies that centers its mission on Pan-Asian, North African, and Muslim experiences. Silk Road Rising's website is www.silkroadrising.org. This collaboration will bring 3 professional actors from Silk Road, along with director, Bramble Theater founding member Jonathan Shabu, to NEIU to join our students in a one-of-a-kind experience. Please mark your calendars. Auditions for spring will be held in person or via self-tape recording. Spring in-person auditions will be held in Building F, Room 109 at NEIU, 5500 North St. Louis Avenue at 6 to 7:30 p.m. on Wednesday, December 6th, 2023. Callbacks to be determined by the director. Auditions will be held in 10-minute slots by appointment or by self-tape. Walk-ins are welcome, but scheduling ahead is preferred. To schedule your audition and for more details, please email neiuauditions@gmail.com. neiuauditions@gmail.com.